Hey love bugs, welcome to LoveGrind. I'm Ebony, your host, and I'm so glad that you took the time to tune in tonight. Please make sure you're getting on all the platforms that I'm on: Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all those good places, and giving us a like and a thumbs up and subscribing. I would love to hear from you. Tonight, we're going to talk about online dating in 2025 and all the codependent singles that are out there swimming in that online dating sea. So many of them. Here's a fun fact. The first online dating service was launched in 1959. Yep, long before Tinder, Hinge, or AOL chat rooms, or iChat. You guys remember that one? Stanford students fed punch cards into a massive IBM computer to match people based on a compatibility questionnaire. Fast forward to 2025, and here we are, swiping, ghosting, trauma bonding, and let's not forget trauma dumping. Welcome back to LoveGrind, the podcast where we peel back the layers of love, addiction, and everything in between. Again, I'm Ebony, your host, and tonight we're diving headfirst into the dating pool, murky with codependency, red flags, and a whole lot of unhealed inner children swiping right on one another. Let's talk about it. The modern love landscape. Online dating in 2025 feels like one big therapy group disguised as a dating app. Bios say things like emotionally available, trauma-informed, and securely attached, but in reality, you're matching with someone who hasn't had a single day of being alone in years. Sometimes before we leave relationships, we monkey branch to another one so we don't have to have any type of delay in our sexual gratification or just being alone. So remember, it's not good to do that. You gotta heal first. There's this trend, love bugs, especially in post-pandemic era, where people confuse attention with affection and chemistry with compatibility. We're swiping to soothe, we're matching to fill voids, and let's be real, dating apps, they're dopamine slot machines. Here's the kicker. Dating apps reward anxious attachment styles. The reinforcement, the ghost, the breadcrumb, the "what are you doing?" text at 1:17 a.m. It feels the exact same part of the brain that gets lit up in addiction. That dopamine makes you want that substance, makes you want that instant gratification of being accepted by somebody of the opposite or the same sex. If you've ever thought, why am I so obsessed with this person that I just met? Or why can't I stop thinking about them even though they treat me like an afterthought? Haven't called me all day, so why am I so obsessed with that person? You might not be in love. You might be in withdrawal. Think about that. Let's talk about codependency in disguise. Let's go into that codependency because, baby, we are not a podcast that just does surface level stuff. So codependency doesn't always look like the overgiver or the classic enabler. In 2025, it often shows up a little like this. I need to talk to you every day or I feel abandoned. Let's skip the getting to know you part and trauma bond immediately. If you pull away, I'll chase you, and if you chase me, shit, I'll run. Does that sound familiar? So many people are confusing intensity for intimacy. Just because they like you a lot, they're on your phone all the time, does not mean they want to really know the true you. And online dating apps, they turn that up to 11, love bugs. We can connect with someone across the world in 5 seconds flat, and suddenly it feels like we've known them forever. But have we really connected? Or have we just matched on mutual pain? I had someone tell me on the third day of texting that they felt that they were meant to meet me, that I was always there for them, and they cannot believe that they finally met me. And then I didn't call him back in a day, and he told me that karma was coming for me. Scary and rash. Is it sweet? Maybe at first I thought that, but also love bombing? Possibly. And that's the problem. We don't always know if we're falling in love or if we're falling into a pattern. Same patterns that we've exhibited so far with codependency and addiction, and we do not want to do that. Love addiction isn't about love. It's about escape. It's about using romance, fantasy, or even chaos to distract ourselves from ourselves. And online dating in 2025, it gives us a near endless supply of fantasy. We don't want to look at our inner self, so we tend to find somebody who's chaotic so we can figure out their shit but not figure out ours. And that's not healthy. You can curate your profile online, your photos, your messages. You can become anyone for someone who's looking for anyone to complete them. But real connection, that takes time and self-awareness and a willingness to sit in the discomfort of being alone. Not because you're unlovable, but because you're learning to love yourself without needing someone to mirror it back. I told you at the end of the day, the only person that you need to be definitely okay with is yourself. Make sure you're keeping that relationship cool. You don't need somebody to feel the way you feel about yourself. As long as you're doing that, they'll just follow suit. Remember that. So if you're listening right now and you're thinking, wow, this is hitting a little too close to home, same. We've all been there, all of us. Swiping to feel something, staying in a situationship because the silence feels worse, mistaking chaos for chemistry. But it's never too late to break the cycle, love bugs, or at least pause the swipe for a little while. Here's what I want you to do this week. Take a dating detox, even just for a week, okay? Notice what comes up for you. Maybe reflect on your attachment styles without judgment. You don't need to beat yourself up about that. Ask yourself, do I even want a partner or do I want a distraction? And this is a big one. Can you enjoy your own company without needing a notification to feel worthy? Everyone's always looking at their phone to see if they have been vindicated in some way, and that is not healthy. You vindicate your own self. You don't need that notification to feel worthy, all right? If there's 72 guys in your inbox in a minute, it's telling you something. They don't want to get to know you. They just want to screw you. And guys, if there's all these women, they probably need taken care of and wonder if you're the guy who can do that. Be aware. Because listen, your healing is not your Hinge bio, it's your inner work. And the more you heal, the less attractive chaos becomes. And you can recognize those healthy people, healthy situations, and most of all, healthy relationships. That's what we're working on here. That's all for tonight's episode of LoveGrind. If you loved the convo or hated it, because it called you out, share it with someone who needs it. Leave a comment, and most of all, take care of that beautiful, messy, craving for connection heart of yours. And until next time, love bugs, stop chasing red flags with glitter and start swiping for peace. I'm out.